Every Linux distribution you've ever used ships with a kernel someone else already compiled for you. But you can build your own from the exact same source code the pros use. In this video, I'll walk through all 6 steps and why you'd actually want to do this in the first place. So why build your own kernel? A few real reasons. You might need to support hardware your distro's stock kernel doesn't handle well. You can strip out drivers you'll never use, which means a leaner, sometimes faster booting system. You can apply patches yourself, security fixes, custom scheduler tweaks, anything you want to change at the source level. And honestly, the best reason, you actually understand how the operating system you use every single day gets built, instead of it being a black box. 6 steps. Let's go through all of them. Step 1. Get the source code. Every distribution's kernel starts from the exact same place, kernel.org, the canonical source. There are 3 branches worth knowing. Mainline is the bleeding edge, newest features, less tested. Stable is what's recommended for most people. Long-term is supported for years, which is what you'd want on something like a server you don't want to keep repatching. You grab the source with a simple git clone command, pointing at whichever branch and version you want. Step 2. Install your build dependencies. A few of these matter more than people realize. Build Essential gives you GCC and Make, the actual compiler toolchain that turns source code into a working kernel. libcurses-dev is what powers that text-based menu interface you'll use to configure everything. Bison and Flex parse the kernel's configuration file language behind the scenes. libssl-dev handles module, signing, and cryptography. And libelf-dev is needed for BPF support and properly linking kernel modules together. Steps 3 and 4 go together. Configure, then compile. Make menuconfig opens a menu with genuinely thousands of options. Each one controls whether a driver or feature gets built directly into the kernel, built as a separate loadable module, or left out entirely. All of those choices get saved into a single file called .config. Once it's set, make -j parenthesis and proc reads that config and starts compiling. The -j flag tells make how many files to compile in parallel, and proc matches that number to your CPU's actual core count. More cores, fast to build. Depending on your configuration and your hardware, expect this to take anywhere from 20 minutes to a few hours. Steps 5 and 6. Install it, then boot into it. Make modules install copies every compiled driver into lib/modules/. Tag with your new kernel's version number. Make install copies the actual kernel image in a boot, and rebuilds your initramps, the small temporary file system your bootloader loads first. Then you run update GRUB, which rewrites GRUB's configuration to add your freshly built kernel as a selectable boot option. If you remember GRUB from my boot process video, this is it, doing exactly that job. From here, you just reboot, pick your new kernel from the GRUB menu, and you're running a kernel you built yourself from source, top to bottom. So to recap, get the source from kernel.org, install your build dependencies, configure with menuconfig, compile with make-j and proc, install the modules and the kernel itself, then update GRUB and reboot into it. Every distro you've ever used went through some version of exactly this process. Now you've done it yourself. I'm a second-year software